Jai Hind children, welcome you all to another section of our chemistry class. We are going to start a new chapter, chapter 6, combustion and flame. Before going to the chapter, we need to understand what are fuels. We use different kinds of fuels for various purposes at home, industry and for running automobiles. Can you list some of the fuels? LPG, CNG, diesel, petrol, kerosene, wood, charcoal, all these are the fuels we are using. The chemical process of burning and the type of flame produced during this process are not same for all fuels. A fuel may be solid, liquid, gas. Some fuels produce heat and light on combustion, whereas some fuels burn or undergo combustion without producing flame. Example, charcoal. Charcoal undergo combustion without flame, whereas burning of magnesium ribbon produces heat and light, that is, it produces flame. So what is combustion? Burning of a substance in the presence of oxygen is called a combustion. Burning of a substance in the presence of oxygen is called a combustion. The substances which are undergoing combustion are called combustible substances or fuels. The substances that are undergoing combustion are called combustible substances or fuel. So fuels, for example, LPG, kerosene, wood, petrol, diesel, coke, cow dung, etc. are all fuels. So what is combustion? The burning of a substance in the presence of oxygen is called combustion, and the substances undergoing combustion are called combustible substances or fuel. Now let's see activity 6.1. We have to find out the materials which are combustible and non-combustible. The first example given is wood. Wood, as you know, it can burn in the presence of oxygen, so it is a combustible substance. It is also a fuel and a combustible substance. Paper will also burn easily, so it is also a combustible substance. Iron nail. Do you think that iron nails are combustible substances? No, iron nails are non-combustible substances. Kerosene, as you all know, it easily catches fire, so it's also a combustible substance and is a fuel. Then stone is a non-combustible material. Then straw is a combustible material. Charcoal, it's a combustible material and also used as a fuel. Mastic is also combustible. Glass is non-combustible. So this is activity 6.1 given in your textbook. Please take your textbook and complete this activity. Now let's see activity 6.2, which shows the necessary condition for combustion. Take a candle, light it and place it on a wooden table. Cover the candle with a chimney, glass chimney. The chimney is placed above two wooden blocks so that air can freely enter inside. In the first case, the candle will burn without any effect because air enters. In the second case, the wooden blocks are removed. When the air does not enter the chimney from below, the flame flickers and produces smoke. In the third case, the top portion of the chimney is also covered with a glass so that air cannot enter inside the chimney, so that the flame finally goes off. This shows that oxygen is required for combustion. In sun, heat and light are produced by nuclear reactions. Now let's see activity 6.3. It shows how can we extinguish fire. As we have studied, the presence of oxygen is required for burning. In the absence of oxygen, fire or flame can be cut off. Place a piece of burning wood or charcoal, cover it with a glass jar or a tumbler. We can see that the charcoal stops burning after some time. That is because of the lack of oxygen. You might have heard that when clothes of a person catch fire, the person is covered with a blanket to extinguish fire. This is done in order to cut the oxygen. In the absence of oxygen, no more burning will take place, so that the person will escape. Now let's discuss about ignition temperature. Ignition temperature is the lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire. So it is the lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire. Every material has a different ignition temperature. Depending upon the ignition temperature, it is undergoing burning. Substances with low ignition temperature catches fire easily. Examples of such substances are kerosene, paper, petrol, oil, etc. So substances with low ignition temperature catches fire easily. Some substances with high ignition temperature catches fire slowly. Examples are iron nail, wood, stone, etc. So the substances with low ignition temperature catches fire easily and substances with high ignition temperature catches fire slowly. Ignition temperature is the lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire. So the burning of a material depends on its ignition temperature. We find that a combustible substance cannot catch fire or burn as long as the temperature is lower than its ignition temperature. That means a material catches fire or undergo combustion only if its ignition temperature is reached. Kerosene kept on room cannot catch fire itself, but when it is heated little, it catches fire. A piece of paper easily catches fire, whereas a piece of wood does not catch fire easily, because the ignition temperature of paper is lower than that of wood. So ignition temperature is the minimum temperature or the lowest temperature at which substance catches fire. Now let's say activity 6.4. Make 2 paper cups by folding a sheet of paper. Pour about 50 ml of water in one of the cup. Heat both the cups using a candle. The empty cup will catch fire easily, whereas the paper cup containing water will not catch fire, because the heat supplied to the paper cup is transferred to water by conduction. So in the presence of water, the ignition temperature of the paper is not reached. Hence it does not burn. The presence of water, ignition temperature of paper is not reached. Hence it will not burn. So only if a substance reaches its ignition temperature, it will undergo combustion. The substances which are having very low ignition temperature and catches fire easily are called inflammable substances. Examples of such substances are LPG, petrol, kerosene, etc. So inflammable substances are those which are having very low ignition temperature and catches fire easily. We should be very careful while handling such type of substances.